Chapter 10, Rome's Decline and Legacy. Section 4, The Legacy of Rome. A legacy is something that is left behind for future generations. So this chapter or section is all about what Rome has left behind for us today. The Romans popularized an earlier type of art called mosaics, which you see right here in the picture. Oops. And these mosaics are made out of placing small colored pieces of stone, tile, or glass on a surface and makes a picture, obviously. Romans also created sculptures that were realistic portraits that were called bas relief, as you see in this picture, which are slightly raised figures that stand out against a flat surface. Moving into literature, Romans adopted the Greek style of poem writing called epics. Their most famous was probably Virgil, the author, who wrote a book called the Aeneid, which was about the story of Aeneas, who we talked about this, one of the descendants of the beginnings of Rome. And you have Cicero, who is a master of oratory. Oratory is the art of public speaking. And we talked about Cicero before, too, when we talked about Julius Caesar. That's him right there. The Latin language has evolved into a group of languages called the Romance languages. So like Spanish and French and Italian, those are kind of known as the Romance languages. In terms of architecture, the Romans found new ways to improve buildings by using arches, as you can see in the little windows of the Colosseum, or right here, an arch in here, or the aqueducts. Domes are vaulted ceilings, which you see in that picture too, which formed roofs or ceilings. The Capitol building in our own capital of Washington, D.C. is modeled in that sense from the Romans. The Romans developed a form of concrete that was both light and strong. And then we have aqueducts who brought water to cities. The Romans were known for the quality of their roads. Their first road was called the Appian Way, which was built in 312 BC, which you see right here. Roads allowed soldiers to move quickly to places in the empire and increase trade, but it also made it easier for enemies to invade Rome. Rome helped Christianity develop into a major religion, as we well know. When it comes to law, law is a widespread legacy of Rome. It promoted the ideas of equal treatment under the law and presumption of innocence. And if you really think about our government today, it's like that as well. Rome established aspects of representative government that many nations use today, like the United States. The U.S. Senate and House of Representatives are examples of this. That is the end of Section 4.